Washington, and we're following breaking news on the wrath of Hurricane Milton. First responders in Florida are working tirelessly to rescue people still trapped in their homes amid the storm's trail of destruction. Officials say they dodged the worst-case scenario, but warn the threat is not over.
What we are asking you now is please, please stay inside.
There's so many trees and power lines down that we have to literally cut our ways into these neighborhoods to be able to assess just how damaged they are.
Please be cautious of hazards. We have post-storm fatalities almost every storm, and a lot of these fatalities are avoidable.
Dozens of tornadoes touched down in Florida last night. Check out this stunning video. It's one of 3 twisters to hit St. Lucie County. It happened in less than 25 minutes, and tragically, there were people who died. Officials are reporting multiple fatalities in that area, which is 135 miles from where Milton eventually made landfall. The devastation across the state is catastrophic. Yesterday, this was a brand new building. Today, it's rubble. In the Tampa Bay area, record amounts of rainfall triggered a flash flood emergency. That's where CNN's Isabel Rosales is right now. Isabel, you have been covering the rescue operations all morning. What are you seeing right now?
Real slow. I want to show them that car.
Yeah, Dana, I'm on an airboat right now with Sheriff Chad Chronister, and we're seeing people like right there, if we can push in, you know, up on the second floor of these apartment complexes. We've been seeing people wading through the waters. Let's switch the camera over here to my other side. Do you see right there? Cars underwater. This is all from torrential rainfall. This is not storm surge. This is not an evacuation area. This is something completely unexpected for this area. Let me introduce you to Sheriff Chad Chronister. Sheriff, 33 years ago, you were a rookie. This was your district, known as University area. Now it's Uptown. Have you ever seen anything like this?
This is where I started. This is where I fell in love with this community. I've never seen flooding like this. We had people that evacuated here to make sure they were safe. They listened. They came here. 135 elderly disabled individuals that we rescued earlier. They came here. They were evacuated from Bradenton to stay safe. This is a neighborhood that doesn't have a lot. They have very little. And the very little they had, they've lost everything. We have water 4 feet up into their first floor here. This is a heavily Latino community. Their church is gone. Their cars are gone. Again, they don't live paycheck to paycheck. These are people that live day to day, and they have nothing.
I can tell because I've known you for many years. You're getting choked up right now. What are you going through?
Your heart shatters for these people. We did a bunch of rescues. We took them to a shelter. The female that you saw that we passed, she was waving me down. I made her promise me if it got too deep or she got tired, we'd come back and get her. She broke down and hugged me for 5 minutes. She goes, I don't have a lot. I take care of my grandmother. I evacuated my grandmother, and I'm left with nothing. We've lost everything. We have no furniture. There was 5 feet of water in there. I mean, how does this not shatter your heart?
The assisted living facility. I saw those residents out, a lot of them evacuating with no shoes, their feet on the concrete. They were cold. They went through so much, hours of waiting in the water. What are the stories that you're hearing?
Yeah, you're exactly right. They were literally living in 4 to 5 feet of water. And these are individuals that can't walk. They're sitting in chairs in 4 feet. The panic started to sink in, and they're like, hey, we got to get out of here. They thought the water would subside, and it didn't. It's not like storm surge where it got worse, but these floodwaters, 16 inches of water, and this is the results. And heavily saturated area, the floodwaters that we were talking about that we were so worried about, this water has nowhere to go. Their homes are flooded. They have nowhere to go. And now we'll work with the shelter, and we got them some food, and we got them hydrated, and we'll now work on what those next steps are. Getting emotional because of the men and women of the Sheriff's Office and Hillsborough County Fire Rescue that never stop. I'm proud of them each and every day, but if you saw the way they jumped in water up to their chest, up to their neck, and rescuing people, they never stop. And you see how
waving at the sheriff.
Yeah, you see how grateful this community is.
Yeah.
how can you not take this personal?
Sheriff, to my understanding, are you still rescuing people out here?
We are. We have some people we're convincing to leave. Not everybody was ready to leave. They thought the water would rescind, and now that they're realizing it's not, now they're making a better choice. And I get this. They thought it would go down and they'll do cleanup. Cleanup's not coming anytime soon because this water's not going anywhere. So yes, we're out here in full force to make sure that when they say, hey, listen, I'm ready to go, they pack their maybe a couple of vital items they have, their loved ones, that we're here to make that happen for them.
And one more thing, if I can point out to you, Dana, if we shoot the camera that way, this is the Great American Assisted Living Facility. This is where deputies came out in the SHRP, these amphibious vehicles, to get them out of these flood waters that they told me came so suddenly, so shocking, that they were in those cold waters for hours overnight until help arrived, and help has arrived, and they're going to need more help to turn the other page and get past this terrible situation that nobody anticipated in this area of Hillsborough County. And we've heard so many other stories like that of Milton reaching these floodwaters, just rainfall reaching to levels they never anticipated. You expect this in the Gulf, you expect this in the Bay, not in areas inland like this. Sheriff, thank you so much for your time and telling us, what the good work that you guys are doing to get people the help that they need. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.